What's up YouTube, this is Groudon Empire and I am back for another episode of my Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire ranked singles series. The like goal for this video is 25 likes, so make sure to demolish that thumbs up like button down below. If the like goal is reached, I will continue to upload videos, so make sure to show your support for the channel. If you hit the like button but didn't reach the like goal, make sure to share this video with your friends and anyone you think might be interested so we can expand the empire and get more people to help reach that like goal. Also, the team that I will be using for this episode is on the left. Take a good look at the team, and before we even find an opponent, leave a comment down below with your vote for who you think will be the most valuable Pokemon, the MVP. After you're done watching the episode, go back and reply to that comment with another comment letting us know if you were right or wrong. Was your vote even selected? How did they do if they were picked? And who do you think deserved to be MVP if you changed your mind? Please let me know down below in the comment section, as I really am interested, and when I retire this team, I will choose the real MVP based on which Pokemon gets the most MVP votes and for the most number of episodes. I hope you guys enjoy the episode. We are coming in with a rating of 1796, still not back over 1800, something we hit quite a while ago, but it's fine because we find an opponent that has 1836. So I'm really excited for this, and I really hope we can come out on top. And so I'm going to quickly, take a picture. I already have a screen cap. Just going to take a picture, and let's just talk about what I'm going to do for a team preview real quick. All right, so I see a Charizard, and looking at my opponent's team, he has a Greninja. He has Garchomp. He has Klefki. He has Gyarados. I don't think that he has enough special attackers to balance physical attackers, so that's definitely a Charizard Y. And I know from experience that Charizard Y, if I start off with the Heracross, Charizard Y, I lose the game. So I know I don't want to bring Heracross and Cresselia because, again, if I bring Heracross, it's going to die, and then Cresselia cannot deal with a Charizard Y either, unless I start off with that. So yeah, it's just not a good time. So I'm going to actually opt to lead with a Azumarill, an Azumarill, because Azumarill can deal with the T-Tar, it can deal with the Garchomp. If that Gyarados is not a physically defensive variant, I can deal with that too. And of course, I'm Assault Vested, so I can deal with the Charizard Y. So I'm gonna lead with the Azumarill. I clicking Heracross right now, but I'm not picking Heracross. Yeah, I'm going to lead with the Azumarill. So, Azumarill, and then, do I want to have, okay, so, alright, so I'm running out of time here. They have a Greninja, I don't know, Mamoswine. Okay, Mamoswine is Scarfed, and it's likely to be faster than any Greninja variant, unless it's Scarfed Greninja. So, Mamoswine is going to be my second Pokemon, and then lastly, I'll have Thundurus, because Thundurus can deal with the Gyarados, the Charizard, and the Tyranitar, and also it's immune, just like Mamoswine is, to Thunder Wave from Klefki, and we can just have a good time versus Klefki. I hope. I really hope. So, yeah, that's my reasoning for what I ended up picking, and I really hope that Greninja doesn't come to bite us, because Greninja can actually destroy my entire team. Alright, so with the right moves, of course, which you never know. So yeah, my opponent starts off with a Charizard, likely Charizard Y. I am so happy I did not bring the Heracross. So Charizard Y, as I kept on saying a million times. And I'm just going to waterfall, straight up waterfall right now. I am Assault Vested. I am going to survive the Solar Beam. A non-Assault Vested Azumarill would not survive a Solar Beam, so that's actually fantastic because my opponent probably thinks he can survive. But because of the Sun, we won't KO the Charizard Y, unless perhaps we get a crit maybe? I don't know. But we do survive the solar beam, we do go for a waterfall, and alright, so my opponent is I don't think my opponent is in range for Aqua Jet, but considering my opponent's team, like he might switch out into Gyarados if he has it, so it doesn't matter what I go for. So I'm just gonna go for Aqua Jet. I think it's my safest play and the best play for me to make, and I do go for it, and it actually does end up KOing the Charizard. And even if my opponent didn't faint, I can go out into my Scarf Mamoswine, so it's fine. And so because my opponent did not go out into Gyarados, either he doesn't have a physically defensive actually, you know what? He has a Mega Charizard. Why? So yeah, if he didn't go out into his Gyarados, either it's a Mega, he didn't bring it, or he didn't have the physical variant, so he didn't bring it. So yeah, he didn't bring it. So he didn't bring his Gyarados. If he didn't bring his Gyarados, that means Mamoswine can have all the fun in the world. So right now what I'm going to do is because I predict my opponent, like my opponent can be Focus Sash or Choice Scarf, and I want to make sure that, because I have a Mamoswine in the back, I don't really fear this thing as much, so I'm gonna go for the knockoff in the off chance that he maybe goes for Swords Dance, or I don't know what else he might go for, or even Rock Tomb or Stone Edge, I don't know. If I did end up surviving, however, whatever he ended up going for, such as a Stone Edge, maybe predicting, I don't know, I don't really know what he would predict, but just in the off chance he would go for something and I would survive, knockoff would get rid of the Choice Scarf, and then I can freely do whatever I want with my Mamoswine. But right now I don't really know what my opponent has, if it's a Choice Scarfer or if it's a Sashed Mon, but it's fine because we'll find out right now, and he's not going to stay in. That's what I was predicting, and so I'm going for an Earthquake. As you guys saw, I went for the Earthquake. I don't know if you guys saw that I clicked Earthquake, but I went for the Earthquake, predicting my opponent to switch out, because I know for a fact he does not have Gyarados, and everything on his team that's remaining, that's alive, potentially on his team anyway, would get hit by Earthquake, and they wouldn't resist the Ice move. So I went for the Earthquake, predicting him to switch out into anything, really. Not necessarily T-Tar, but anything. And we do end up 2-hit KOing this Tyranitar. We would pretty much 2-hit KO anything that would end up switching in anyway, so that's fine. And so now he has this Garchomp, and he feared that Ice move so darn bad that, oh man. Alright, so right now, I want to play it safe. He might be Scarf. I still don't know if he's Scarf or not. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch out into my Thundurus. Now I know Thundurus Therian is slower than Max Speed Jolly Garchomp, which is the Garchomps that people use unless they're Scarf. But we'll see just what kind of Garchomp this is. So he goes for the Earthquake. That's cool and all. He may not be Choice Scarf after all, because why would you lock yourself into Earthquake when I have a Thundurus in the back and a Cresselia? But still, I just don't know for sure what his item is. And it doesn't matter because now, okay, so he has Substitute. He might be a Sandville variant. We might be in trouble if the Hacks comes in my opponent's favor. But I can just keep on firing off Hidden Power Ice, and then Mamoswine can come on in and clean up with the Icicle Spear. And my opponent does not seem to have leftovers. Yeah, so I don't know what item they have, but they're not Choice Scarf, so that's good for us. That means we pretty much win this game unless Sandvale comes through for my opponent. He might be Sandvale, I think, because he's going for Substitute again and again, so I'm pretty sure he is Sandvale. I think. There's no way for me to really find out, because I don't really have any physical attacking moves on either of my Pokemon, contact moves. But yeah, Mamoswine can eat up an Outrage unless it's a critical hit. So Mamoswine has this in the bag. He's going to go for the Swords Dance. But Hidden Power Ice is going to do this thing in. So actually I don't even need to bring Mamoswine in to finish the game. And Thundurus Therian comes through. So that is it for this battle. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please remember to click that like button down below, and do not forget to please leave your MVP thoughts in the comment section. This is Groudon Empire. Peace out.